Hey, it's me, Noba. You can skip to the mark at the description if you want to skip to the actual ending. Else, feel free to listen to my dumb story. Thanks. So, a brief description about what this game is. This is Valkyrie Profile to Silmeria, a Japanese role-playing game developed by TriAce, published by Square Enix for the PlayStation 2, released at the year 2006. It is a sequel to the original game, Valkyrie Profile, also developed by TriAce and published by Enix, soon to be merged with Squaresoft, now known as Square Enix. It is released for the PlayStation 1, and I believe that this is released back in 1999. A fan of video games, especially the depressing ones like Final Fantasy Tactics, Dragon Guard, Front Mission 3. I don't know if that one is depressing, but it sure is at times. But enough about that. It started this week and I decided to reminisce and feel nostalgic about the Valkyrie Profile series. I started with Valkyrie Profile 1, then proceeded to Valkyrie Profile 2. Nostalgia at its core. And then I started going to the fandom wiki and to look up for some very interesting facts, like, did you know that Lezard and Arngrim are the same voice actor? Oh yeah, I'm right. Here? I thought I was wrong. So anyway, that's interesting. One fact about the things that you can read at the fandom wiki of the fandom of your choosing. So enough about that one. For the wiki of Lezard, in the final battle against Lezard, Valkyrie is the only character who can deal full damage to him. So Valkyrie is a combination of three characters, which is Silmeria, Hrist, and Lenneth. However, if you manage to defeat him without using her during this fight, a young lizard will appear during the ending sequence in Coriander, suggesting that he may be reincarnated after all, despite the fact that Valkyrie states that he has paid for his crimes with his soul. However, considering that Valkyrie is intended to be used in the battle against him, this may be an Easter egg for the curious character. Or player, sorry. Anyway, this one. Young Lizard will appear during the ending sequence, and in my mind it's like, I'm gonna see like the Lizard model character from Ready Ada Stories, maybe. And it's not here. Anyway. It is also stated here in the boss wiki. So the extra ending for this one, if you do this condition, you have to defeat the anarchic entity, aka Lezard Valeth, now batshit insane because you killed her. You killed her.
Saw this no more. And it was you who killed her. It was you!
The use of Valkyrie is not a must. The player is free to use her or not. However, given that Lezard in this form receives almost no damage, the player needs either much patience or incredible stat boosting to defeat him without Valkyrie. Doing so implies a slightly different ending in the game in which Lezard is suggested to be reincarnated. So that one, that one really piques my curiosity, and then boom, I tried to search for him in like YouTube. Then I started to search him in Google to at least find footage or at least a picture of the ending, but turns out there is none. So it is my job to do this particular task because no one will do it. And also it is extra content for my channel. Subscribe to my channel, please. Yo. Anyway, so the take note, the ROM that I used is from the Hidden Palace. This prototype was released just this year, and there's no visible differences, but I must check if there really is or not. So again, this is also my job to see if there's a visible differences between this one and the retail version. Anyway, since that I've been last time I played this game, it was like really years, like a decade plus some years maybe. Anyway, and then I just found out that the emulator is not really compatible with Valkyrie Profile to Silmeria. I decided to get a save file, one with really good stats like level 99, all the best equipment, and then at the end of the story, things like that. But it was really pretty hard to play at the first time, not really familiar again with the whole game. And then boom, I stumbled about the final fight, and it was really hard without the character Valkyrie because as stated in the wiki states that, however, given that Lezard in this form receives almost no damage, so anyone other than Valkyrie, the character Valkyrie, can deal no damage at all. So I had to think of other ways and fast. So I think that cheating is really good. So, but then again, I'm really familiar with cheating even back then when I first played this game. Yeah, I cheated back then. So what? So if you try to cheat in this game, if you reach on chapter 4 or chapter 5, boom, you're deadlocked. You can't really proceed. The game really locks you out, not proceeding. I think it is a form of anti-piracy, but I don't know. Anyway, shouts out to Codebreaker, Pelican, yo! Anyway, at least I have so I had to think of other ways. So not Codebreaker, I used the cheat thing from the emulator itself. It didn't work, so I had to use like cheat engine at least, and lo and behold, I am able to have my whole team have each angel slayer. So I have my team is comprised of Silmeria, Lenas, Christ, and Dylan. All of them have Angel Slayer, which has attacks of 10,000 attack damage, 10,000 magic attack damage. Even Dylan has one. Even so, it's really hard to play against the final boss without the character Valkyrie, so I had to use other ways. And then I had put the Noble Elixir at 99, that one, because the save file that I received has like only 10 Noble Elixirs. Noble Elixirs cures any elements, then 99% of the health recovered. So that's basically Noble Elixir in a nutshell. So even with this one, it's really hard, so I had to use save state every time I feel like I every time the game goes like I'm really gonna be dead by this next move that Lezard is going to hit you with powerful name, indifferent judgment, rebellious repent. All of them can one hit KO one character. So that's one way. So I had to be patient about it, and then here it is. This is the ending. Um, well, it only has like an Easter egg in it, so that's it. And I decided to make a content for it. So things I regret about this game, this run is that short run is I didn't use any stat enhancement like might reinforce, like it boosts your attack stat. I didn't use that. Then again, I fear that the boss might one hit KO me in the next turn, so I really stood with my strategy. As for the discrepancies between the retail game and the prototype, I guess some character display meant on the what's this, character display on the staff roll is not correct, and that's one difference at least on the on my short run. So there it is. I decided to make a content for this one, so forgive me if it's I really did one here. Anyway, so see ya.